Good evening, this is Lee Jamison here, playing the PlayStation Classic The Last of Us, developed by Naughty Dog, 2013-2014, depending on which version of it you are playing. Here are the terms and conditions. Hello and welcome to a playthrough of the 2013 PlayStation hit The Last of Us by developer Naughty Dog. The following gameplay contains violence, scary scenes, coarse language, alcohol, cigarette and drug references, and in the Commonwealth of Australia is rated R and must not be played or viewed by anyone under the age of 18 unless authorized by a legal guardian. Opinions expressed by myself do not reflect the opinions of the developers, publishers, or any other party involved with the video game. The game will not include the prologue sequence, and I may have other scenes that I feel inappropriate blued out. Gameplay will include actions kept to the most passive approach unless, of course, unavoidable, for which actions and or opinions will be completely neutral and or justifiable within what I myself consider to be acceptable human moral choice. Coarse language and violence contained in gameplay in broadcast will be impossible for me to avoid, so if you are easily triggered to beliefs and culture of any kind, do not watch, report, flag, or direct a cowardly act towards my video that results in the removal of the video or punishment against my channel. If you disagree, please exit the video now. By listening to this and continuing to watch, you have accepted the terms of the agreement. By listening to this and continuing to watch, you have accepted the terms of the agreement. By listening to this and continuing to watch, you have accepted the terms of the agreement. You have been warned. Thank you for your patience, and please enjoy the video. And always remember that I am funny, clever, and funny. Sometimes I am all the above. Well, thanks for that. Well, like I said, we should not be starting in the prologue because I feel that it's a bit too violent, a bit too graphic, and so we shall start 20 years later. Now, to recap on what has actually happened, plague has overtaken humanity in the form of a Corpsis virus or something. Corpsis, I don't know. It's some sort of fungal that infects the brainstem, and it has turned humanity into a violent zombie-like creature or something like that. Joel unfortunately lost his daughter at the very beginning of the outbreak. It was very sad. Joel has lived with this for the past 20 years now, and he is now a smuggler that smuggles things in and out of the city. He has a partner named Tess. Not an intimate relationship, more of a mutual relationship. And we shall see what happens 20 years later. Of course, I'm a bit of a coward, but in order to keep the violence down, we shall go with the easy. Please do not flag this video. And please read the terms and conditions at the start. Now, because my video was flagged before, all this work that I did the other night, 6 hours I think, is gone. So, I have to start a new game. I'll keep the commentary down to a minimum, so let's watch.
The checkpoint's still open.
Only got a few hours left until curfew.
Well, we better hurry up then.
Please note that some of the NPCs will be swearing.
I got served the damn papers this morning. I've been selected for outside work duty.
Oh, that's such crap. Soldiers are supposed to handle the outside.
I'll make sure to tell them that. What about you, Joel? You been summoned for this bullshit yet?
Nope.
Yeah, I bet.
There are a few NPCs that you can sort of float around and involve yourself with the conversation. A bit of violence out here. I will just be walking right past it, and I will not be showing it.
Attention. Citizens are required to carry a certified at all times. Compliance with all city personnel is mandatory.
Look at that. Ration line hasn't opened yet. Must be running low again.
Go. Down on the ground. Hey, Jesus. That gets down. I didn't do anything wrong. No. Hands on your fucking head. Do it. All right, scan it.
These people here will be scanned for the virus.
Seems like more people are getting infected.
That just means more people are sneaking.
Don't worry, people, she was euthanized. Very humane.
They got us all new papers. They shouldn't give us any static up there. Just play cool.
Drive on through.
See you later. What's your business here?
Got the day off. Visiting a friend.
All right, move on through.
Thanks.
Get out of here! Close it off! Firefly! Fucking shoot 'em!
Come on, get out of here. Go, let's go, come on.
Must clear the surrounding area immediately.
Looks like the coast is clear.
Attention. Checkpoint 5 is now closed until further notice. All civilians must clear the surrounding area.
So much for the easy route. Patch yourself up, all right? They're gonna close all the checkpoints. We're gonna have to go around the outside.
Outside the wall.
Or we could just let Robert go.
I'll just have a look in the options mode to see if there's anything to turn. Make this game a little bit better. I won't be putting subtitles on.
Cute.
Hey, Tess, you see that shit?
I was there. Hey, how's the east tunnel looking?
It's clear. I just used it. No patrols. And where are you off to?
Gonna pay Robert a visit?
You too?
Who else is looking for him?
Marlene? She's been asking around, trying to find him.
Marlene? What do the Fireflies need with Robert?
You think she'd tell me?
Well, what did you tell her?
The truth. I got no idea where he's hiding.
Good man.
Hey, you stay out of trouble, all right? Military's gonna be out in force soon.
Yeah, see you around.
Marlene looking for Robert? What do you make of that?
I don't like it. We better find him before the Fireflies do.
This is us.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Shit's stirring up out there. How we looking over here?
It's been quiet. No signs of military or infected.
That's what I like to hear. Joel, give me a hand with this.
Y'all take it easy out there.
Oh, God, this place reeks. I need to watch what they throw away down here. Let there be light. Let's grab our gear. Our backpacks are still here from last time.
Not a lot of ammo.
Make your shots count.
Now, they quite often go out in little excursions to smuggle pretty much anything that's required inside the city. So this kind of little safe area. Now, when we venture out, I won't really be picking up and reading notes if I don't have to, just to speed up gameplay a bit. You know, if some snowflake feels they flag the video, I don't really want to, you know, to be a waste of time again.
All right, Texas. Boost me up. You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Come on.
Go on. Be careful.
When am I not?
That a trick question? Ain't been out here in a while.
It's like we're on a date.
Well, I am the romantic type.
You got your ways.
The attention to detail is quite spectacular.
Where's the ladder?
Well, it's got to be around here somewhere. Got it.
Great, bring it over.
Ladies first.
Lady, you must be thinking of someone else.
It's all relative.
This way.
some of the drawers and containers contain parts for making weapons. And around the map you'll find these pendants scattered around of the Firefly members, whose logo that you see there. I'll show you one of them. Basically they're a bit like the stalkers in Chernobyl. They garrison old buildings that have been abandoned and decayed.
Down through here.
Let me just look up something first. Damn, this autocorrect. That is not what I typed. Oh, sis. Sorry.
You think Robert's still got our guns?
For his sake, he better.
Look, once we get our merchandise back, it should be easy to unload.
Well, speaking of merchandise, when's that next shipment due?
We'll meet Bill next month. More pills, lots of ammo.
Yeah, well, he always shows up with something. Should keep us busy for a while.
Hold up. Spores.
Now, a bit of about the spores. Let's see if I can pronounce this word correctly. It's actually a fungus, and when it affects an insect or an ant, it attaches itself to the brainstem and it basically turns them into a zombie. Now this is real. They get some kind of urge to reach up to the sky, up as high as they can go, and so it's an optimal position for growth, because naturally plant life needs the sun. So ants, mostly ants, pick this up off the forest floor, and it affects their behavioural patterns. Let's see. Now, if I can find it, they call it Ophiocordyceps unilateralis. I probably butchered that. Fungal host, but it is a parasite because it has no benefit or mutual benefit to its victim. Let's see. Alright, so it's probably better you watch a YouTube video of the actual thing. The fungus then kills the ant, and it continues to grow as its bits invade more of the soft tissues and structurally fortify the ant's exoskeleton. Now, when an ant dies, it actually does a death grip on the branch, and then it just basically it flowers, and the fruiting bodies grow from the ant's head and rupture. They explode like fireworks, releasing more spores, which that takes about 4 to 10 days. And then it kind of just passes on to, from one ant to another 10 ants, and 10 ants become another 10 ants, which become 100 ants, and it just spreads that way. Now, it is highly unlikely that it could actually spread to humans. It's there's been no evidence of it attaching itself to anything larger than an insect. So,
The hell are all these
pretty
coming from?
pretty
Place
safe.
clear last time.
They're coming out of something. Stay alert.
So hopefully this has been educational. Sorry, just had to clear my throat.
There's our culprit.
Body's not that old. Better keep your eyes and ears open.
So as you can see, the fungus is growing out of the body and they'll pop. So they'll get to a point where they just want to explode and they release all this stuff. Another one over there. Now, there is a person behind here who is still alive. However, he is going to end up like one of those guys there. So we'll have no choice but to end his life. But it will be done with respect.
Should be able to fit through here.
You okay?
Yeah. Damn ceiling's falling apart. Be careful. This way. Easy. Watch it, watch it. My mask broke.
If you don't want to watch this, don't look at it.
Please.
What do you want to do? Poor bastard.
Poor man. But he's in a better place now. Now this is where the action will begin. The flashlight is a kinetic torch, a neodymium magnet in a copper wire coil that you have to shake to recharge. So it's basically an electromagnet. Powers a capacitor, which stores electricity. So these are basically free energy, if there is such a thing. Pretty valuable tool to have. So we'll go through here and the adventure will really start to take shape. Like I said, we'll try and be as passive as possible, and we will try and avoid combat where possible. And we'll do it really morally, so no one gets upset. All this has been recorded, so it's been used as evidence.
Up ahead. You hear that? Shh. How you want to handle it?
Like I said, we'll try and avoid combat. I'll restart that so we don't have to do that. Alright, we don't have a choice. I've got to take this guy out, so if you don't want to watch, don't look at this. Like I said, I'll blue out stuff that I consider inappropriate. Got some ammo here.
got infected trying to sneak into the zone.
As much as everyone complains about it. We have all these poor bastards we should never be turning in.
Alright, we got no choice but to take these guys out, so don't watch if you don't want to. These guys are not human. That was completely unavoidable.
Some fresh air. That's the one thing I love about the outside. I fucking hate the smell of the city.
Why don't you ask Bill to get you some of them air fresheners?
If they weren't expired, that'd be a good idea.
Now this game's not as violent as Grand Theft Auto 5, and yet people are able to freely run people over and still get away with it. And yet,
Here.
I don't know what triggered the flagging on my video. YouTube will never answer that question.
Cover the entrance.
I got it.
Damn it. Point fell down. Be a dear, would you?
I'll get it.
Very mutual relationship between Joel and Tess. In no way romantic at all, but they have a deep, loving respect for each other. Attachment seems to be a very difficult thing to possess in the post-apocalyptic setting.
Here.
It's
pass
only
it to me.
it's only too difficult to lose someone.
It's a bit heavy.
So
I think I can handle it.
they'll often be quite cold to each other at times.
Get your ass up here. Let's move.
Bossy today. Make sure there ain't any soldiers around.
It's clear. Come on. Shut it.
Now the valuable is
Pick up that ammo. I'm sure we'll need it.
which is used as a bargain.
Hey, little man. Make sure the coast is clear. No soldiers, none of Robert's men, yeah?
know he's expecting us.
Well, that'll make it more interesting. Good to go. Come on.
Hey, Hey, pretty lady, how you doing today? I heard you
Not
got
right
some
now,
merchandise.
Terrence.
No, it's good. Look, I
Not
got the car.
now. You hear me?
Okay, you can do that. We get our Huffy Puppy back.
As you can see, the area is a bit of a slum. Eating whatever they can, surviving however they can. Future is bleak. Man's best friend.
You touch it, you buy it.
Tess, it's been a while. You don't visit us anymore.
Where do you think you're going?
Malik, sit back down.
Oh, sorry, Tess. Didn't realize you two were together. Go ahead.
Who's that?
An old headache. Don't ask.
Down here, a few more collectibles around.
Guy's been hoarding all sorts of shit in the factory.
Whoa, hold on.
This is the leader of the Fireflies.
I'm looking for Robert.
Half hour ago. He went back to the wharf. He's there now.
Ration card. I can't pause the gameplay. I can't pause the broadcast, sorry. It pauses the game, so if I feel there's a scene that's inappropriate, I'll just say, hey, turn away, don't look.
Here we go.
Let us through.
You guys need to turn around and head back if you know what's good for you.
Our beef isn't with you. We just want Robert. You don't want to do this.
Turn the fuck around and leave now.
I'm not going anywhere without Robert.
Bitch, I will bash your skull unless you turn around and get your dumb ass out of here.
Fuck this.
Take cover!
A little bit for no shown on the record that Tess
Cover you.
killed him,
Get the angle on them.
not me. Go on, Tess, you take care of it. No different to Uncharted. I have no choice but to pacify this man.
Nicely done, Texas.
You too. How the hell did he get all these guys?
If Robert's good at one thing, it's writing blank checks. Let's go put an end to that.
These are very bad men here. So that was justifiable.
We're going through here. Hey, loosen up.
At least I'll be able to test my stealth skills out here. We'll go for a no kill here.
Well,
Should make a more interesting gameplay.
Give me your hand.
What a team.
There you go.
As you can see, the rats spreading disease is the least of their problems.
Over here, Joel.
Another area with bad guys. We'll try our luck, see if we can sneak through. However, might not always be able to do the passive approach, so be warned.
More of Robert's guys.
How do you know they're coming? 2 of our guys died trying to take Tess out. I guarantee that she and Joel are on their way here right now to get Robert.
Jesus. We shouldn't have taken this job.
Not our call. Let's spread out and make sure no one's creeping around in here.
Tess lied to Joel before this. She said that the other guys, you know, gave her a bit of trouble, but nothing much came of it, and well, they just said otherwise. That's why there was a little bit of a awkward glance between them.
Move up.
So using the sonar, if you will, or I think they call it like perception. There's a man in there, and there's a few guys out here, but we should be able to sneak past them, no problem. This guy here doesn't really move, or he does move.
I meant to tell you, I was down on Georgia Street. Only soldiers showed up with people called 5 SEALs, all in handcuffs. Let me guess. Fireflies? Yep. I lined them up against the wall and bang.
Shit. Yeah, I hear it's like that all over the city.
They're cracking down on Florida. Got a cousin. Seriously? Hey, do you think
The attention to detail, just, it really is beautiful. So I might have to choke, or at least put that guy into a sleeper hold. So we could just go around, but unfortunately one of them has the key, so I'll have no choice. So if you don't like violence, don't look at this. We'll just put him in a sleeper hold. Won't kill him. Just knock him out. Right, Tess?
There's another one. Over there.
So we'll need a key for that door over there. We'll just, Tess choked him too. Put him in a sleeper move, so they'll wake up, they'll be fine. There he is. Alright, so he's knocked out, he'll be alright.
Let's search the area.
crates in the south warehouse. Supplies are locked up.
Good. Do another once over and then head out. It's getting close to curfew.
What about Robert? Who's he holing up with tonight? Guy's too paranoid to stay here by himself.
Fuck if I know. We'll check in with the others.
So what we have here is a bottle. We can also carry a brick, and we can distract them with these items. They will go over and investigate, which will allow us to pass them very. So this man here has his back to us. However, if we use the perception thing, we could probably find another way around him. Let's see if he turns around. There's another brick over there. Now, we may be able to climb up this thing here. Take note the NPCs are a bit silly when it comes to detecting the followers. As you saw, Tess walked right in front of him without seeing him. If I was to do the same, he would react quite differently. So the AI is not perfect. So did you hear that? We'll just restart that encounter.
Hey, consolidated the crates in the south warehouse. Supplies are locked up.
Good. Do another once over and then head out. It's getting close to curfew.
What about Robert? Who's he holing up with tonight? He's too paranoid to stay here by himself.
Well, fine. We'll check in with the others. Come on, son.
I can mute that a bit. So I have an old saying in video games is always rewards off the beaten track. So there's a room over there. There could be rewards in there. There might not be. There is a bit of a difficulty attached to going off the beaten track. I will have to distract this man so I can walk out there. Get in there, but then again there might not be anything in there. These are just the chances you've got to take. It's really a hit and miss here. I am going to have to knock this man out because he has a optimal viewing of the roller door over there. So avert your eyes. We'll just put him asleep. He'll be alright. He'll wake up embarrassed.
Keep it up.
Some of these guys have a bit of a predictable path. Some may even stop and converse with their friends. But sometimes you've also got to take the opportunistic approach. They may converse only once, so you might only get to do that really quickly as soon as you enter the area. Otherwise, that moment of well, I'm trying to think of the word. Efficiency is gone. So this man here, I think he stops about there and turns around. So we should be a good hiding here. The problem is that all these people here have a good view downstairs. So we got to get down there without being seen. Now, we could distract them, but there's a body over there, or at least this man's sleeping. We might have to restart that encounter.
Hey, consolidated the crates in the south warehouse. Supplies are locked up.
Good. Do another once over and then head out. It's getting close to prison.
What about Robert? Who's he holding up with tonight? He's too paranoid to stay here by himself.
Check with the others to come up with something.
Okay.
Okay. Now we could go through that roller door down there. So we'll knock this man out. There's something wrong with the L2 button. It seems to be very touch sensitive. So we'll just knock him out. He'll be fine. I might borrow some bullets from him. He won't mind. Can't get up there. Now that guy down there, we might be able to knock him out, but in order to do that we have to get him inside the shadow so that the man upstairs won't get any peripheral view of him. So we'll get about here, just so we can get him around the corner. And we'll wait for him to walk away. I'll go down the roller door. Create a distraction.
There you are.
That was unfortunate.
Hey, consolidated the crates in the south warehouse. Supplies are locked up.
Good. Do another once over and then head out. It's getting close to prison.
Like I said, opportunist.
What the hell was that? Man, I think it came from over there.
All three of them. Quick enough? No. You've really got to plan this out carefully.
Hey, consolidated the crates in the south warehouse.
Oops.
Supplies are locked up.
Good. Do another once over and then head out. It's getting close to prison.
What about Robert? Who's he holding up with tonight? Guy's too paranoid to stay here by himself.
We'll check in with the others to come up with something.
Okay, so here's the plan. I shall knock this man out. Knock that man. And also him. Psst. Look.
Thank you.
Tess is giving me some stuff. That was very kind of her. Just render him unconscious. You can hear him still breathing. as he went down.
Thank God you're here.
Take it easy. Everything's cool, man.
Sleeper hold.
I like watching you work.
So, the man up there is not facing this door at the moment. He's sort of looking out up there, so I could walk up there to a certain point. As soon as I approach the chains, he sees me, which does not make sense. So, in order to do this, I will knock that man out. I will knock that man out, and then I will come around this way and knock him out. So, just to be cautious. Oh, nope. Bear with me. Try and do this as nice as possible.
Consolidated the crates in South
That way no one's got anything to
Good.
flag
Do
me
another once over and
with.
then head out. Getting close to curfew.
What about Rob? Who's he all up with tonight? He's too paranoid to stay here by himself.
Doesn't come up with
Try
something.
and challenge the last video. Like, seriously, Minecraft has more violent moments than this game. Especially when it comes to the animals. If I can just get that, like that. Just go to sleep, man. Wake up. You'll be fine.
Nice.
See, Tess likes my
Thank you.
passive approach. Now, I don't know whether it was the buckets that triggered that man, but we will not take any chances this time. We shall sleep. Sleep, my friend. This man is a bit curious, so put him to sleep too. Shh. You'll be fine, my friend. And we'll take out this man here. That was a fair boxing match. I knocked him out.
We should have brought more people.
They just slow us down.
He'll be fine.
You're right.
But
Come
it
on,
was him that
the doctor this
initiated the
way.
combat.
Let's do this.
Now this area is a bit more challenging.
There's our boy.
The man with the ponytail is our target. We must meet up with him.
Let's go wrap this up.
Yeah, well, we lost our contacts in the north. Lost our contacts
So we
in
have
the
an
south.
option between combat
I don't know
and
if it's
stealth.
out there to sell it stuff. This is why we're taking shitty protection.
So go around here and grab a shiv. We can use that to
Let's be
unlock
smart about
doors.
this. There's a lot of them.
You're insane. Going outside the wall is suicide. I'd still take my chances in here.
Okay, so this man right here, grab him and says I can kill or knock him out, so we'll just knock him out, won't kill him. He'll be fine. Grab the brick for distraction. Now, there's a man behind that box down there. There's a man there. There's also a man in front of the box. There's a man down there, and there's no one down there. So we've got quite a few enemies around this area. But we should be able to sneak past them if we use the right methods. So for example, I can go through that container down there. We just have to wait for that man to not be looking down here. And this guy should not turn around. Now the dark areas does not mean that you cannot be seen. It's an error with, well, it's an oversight. And as you can see, that man is not facing. Turn the camera around. That man is also not facing. So by taking that man out, putting him to sleep, we can then walk past him. However, there is another man down that corner. We have to take him out too, so we must put this man right here. So we'll just wait for that guy there to not turn around like that. Once we're past, that guy will come down here, see his friend is asleep, he'll wake him up, he'll say, "You're right, mate, you should have, you know, go and get some rest, you'll be fine in the morning, and you'll be fine, you'll be alright." So Tess just walked in front of him. As you can see, the AI is not very good. It is definitely an oversight of the developers. Okay, so here is our opportunity. We'll get the angle just right. Drag him around the corner. And we shall put him down here so that he can have a sleep. Hopefully he doesn't see us.
It's good to have you around.
In there, so we'll move quickly.
That office. Robert must have run in there. Let's go.
Now we need to distract this man really quickly, so throw the brick.
Did you hear that? Watch yourself.
That man is offering advice. So he's not going to come around here. We need to act quickly. So let's go quick. Grab the... Alright, we gotta cheese it. Go, 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 go. Let's go. Tess is knocking him out. Go through the door.
Back, get the fuck back!
You just want to talk, Robert?
We got fucking nothing to talk about!
Put your gun down!
Go fuck yourself!
He's running!
Okay.
Robert!
Joel, this way! We almost got it!
Whoops. Now I would not look at this if you don't like to see a man get hurt.
Oh, hello, Robert.
Tess. Joel. No hard feelings, right?
None at all.
He's a bad man.
God damn it!
We missed you.
Look.
No
whatever it
worse
is
than
you
what
heard,
Nathan
it ain't
Drake
true,
has done
okay?
in the past.
I just want to
The
say...
guns. You want to tell us where the guns are?
Yeah, sure, but it's complicated. All right? Look, all right, just hear me out on this. I got
Fuck. Stop! Oh.
This
Quit
lasts
your
about
squirming.
30 seconds.
You were saying?
I sold him.
Excuse me.
I didn't have much of a choice. I owed someone.
You owed us. I say you bet on the wrong horse.
I just need more time. Just give me a week.
You know, I might have done that if you hadn't tried to fucking kill me.
Come on, it won't
Who
like
has
that.
our guns?
I can't. Just give me a couple days.
Who has our guns?
It's the Fireflies. I owed the Fireflies.
What?
Look, they're basically all dead. We can just go in there, finish them off. We get the guns. What do you say? Come on. Yeah, fuck those Fireflies. Just go get them.
That is a stupid idea.
He'll be fine.
Well, now what?
We go get our merchandise back.
How?
I don't know. We explain it to them. Look, let's go find a Firefly.
You won't have to look very far.
There you go. Queen Firefly.
Why are you here?
Business. You aren't looking so hot.
Where's Robert?
He's sleeping.
I needed him alive.
The guns he gave you, they weren't his to sell. I want them back.
Doesn't work like that, Tess.
The hell it doesn't.
I paid for those guns. You want them back? You're gonna have to earn them.
How many cards are we talking about?
I don't give a damn about ration cards. I need something smuggled out of the city. You do that, I'll give you your guns back, and then some.
How do we know you got them? Well, I hear the military's been wiping you guys out.
You're right about that. I'll show you the weapons.
Search the area. Yes, sir.
I gotta move. What's it gonna be?
I want to see those guns.
Follow me. We gotta get out of here. Now.
Okay, so
You want this deal? We gotta move.
we gotta run. That's the police. We've got to run.
I know a way around this. Come on.
Should moves pretty well for someone that's injured.
Holy shit.
Is that your people?
What's left of them? Why do you think I'm turning to you guys? This way.
Now,
So why now?
We've been quiet. Been planning on leaving the city, but they need a scapegoat. They've been trying to rile us up.
Looks like they did.
We're
our
trying
adventure
to
will take
defend
us to that
ourselves.
building by tonight and beyond. So I bet a lot of people, first time playing, jump down here thinking this is the way down.
Joel, give me a hand with this.
So, search the area.
Hey, how you holding up?
I'll live.
Tis but a scratch. Alright. Now I will say this. The remastered version is a little bit too sharp. The edges are a bit... well, they don't blend very well. You can see where the rubbish ends there. In the PlayStation 3 version, it kind of blended in with the graphics. So it might be sharp, but when you really look at it, it doesn't look that great.
Hold up. Soldiers. That's the way out. The door into the bridge.
Ain't a big fan of these odds.
We can sneak by them, even though I know that's not your style.
We'll see how
That's
it
my
goes.
style.
Let's get moving.
It is now. Since someone flagged my video.
We need to get to that door.
Maybe it was someone from a YouTuber that didn't want me, you know, taking all their limelight for reviewing a video before they did. Or maybe it was someone who's just easily triggered. That's the 21st century for you.
You picked the wrong day to school with us. Damn. We missed all the action. No one private? Oh, whatever.
Okay, so we have that man there, and we have that man there. Now what this is a cooperative takedown. When I go and take him down, Marlene there will take this guy down. Knock him out. Marlene, please. So grab him, knock him out. See, she did knock him out, she didn't kill him. No violence, just passive behavior. use our sensors here. Now, as the game progresses, you'll be able to advance your sense distance. So, at the moment, it's only a couple of meters. So we'll just look down here, and we will grab this guy down here.
All right, listen. You don't need to do this.
And we'll put him to sleep. He's fine. I assure you that that man there is in The Last of Us 2, so he's alright. So you know I'm not lying.
Good riddance.
That man was disposing of a bullet that he didn't like and said good riddance. So this is where we've got to be quick. This man first, that man there, and then this guy will go downstairs. We will take him out when he comes up, put him to sleep. But we shall wait till he turns. Always be aware that some people do sort of stop and then turn around a little bit. So here we go. One. Put him to sleep. He's fine.
Looks like you are good for something.
She's just complimenting me on my
It won't buy you anything to kill me.
humane approach. Now what I'll do is when that guy comes up here and approaches right about there, I'll throw something at that wall. So we'll get that bottle.
Not much further now.
He's fine. He's just got to. He'll be fine. Joel was pulling his punches. Okay. Be aware that there's going to be a bit of language back here. So if you don't like it, don't watch it.
Go on, get inside.
Where are we going, Marlene?
This way. It's not far now.
How you holding up?
I'm running on fumes. But I'll make it. The place is right up ahead.
Attention. Curfew is now in full effect. Anyone caught outside without proper authorization will be arrested and prosecuted.
Reminds me of Jamie Lee Curtis in Escape from New York.
Attention.
The hell are we smuggling?
I'll show you.
Anyone caught outside without proper authorization will be arrested and prosecuted.
See the little effects on the camera? That's cool. Alright, language warning.
Joel, give me a hand with this.
Whoa. Come on now. Get on up.
Fuck away from her! Hey!
Let her go.
You're recruiting kind of young, aren't you?
She's not one of mine.
Oh, shit. What happened?
Don't worry, this is fixable. I got us help.
But I can't come with you.
Well, then I'm staying.
Ellie, we won't get another shot at this.
Hey, we're smuggling her?
There's a crew of Fireflies that'll meet you at the Capitol building.
That's not exactly close.
You're capable. You hand her off, come back, the weapons are yours. Double what Robert sold me.
Speaking of which, where are they?
Back in our camp.
We're not smuggling shit until I see them.
You'll follow me. You can verify the weapons. I can get patched up. But she's not crossing to that part of town. I want Joel to watch over her.
Whoa, I don't think that's
Bullshit,
the
I'm not
best
going
idea.
with him. How do you know them?
I was close with his brother Tommy. Said if I was ever in a jam, I could rely on him.
Was that before or after he left your little militia group?
He left you too. He was a good man.
Look, just take her to the North Tunnel and wait for me there.
Jesus Christ.
Just cargo, Joel.
No more talking. You'll be fine. Now go with him.
Don't take long. And you, stay close. Let's go.
Lemonade is $1.95.
Whoa. I heard all the shooting, but... what happened?
They went to
Fireflies.
sleep.
Same thing's gonna happen to us if we don't get off the street.
You're the pro. I'm just following you.
Yeah, the graphics are really too sharp. Like, that rubbish there, it doesn't look good. Snake? Snake? Are you in there? What was that? Did you see that go across the screen there? Oh, it was the, okay. A floating texture. In fact, all of those are floating. It's quite possible when they sharpen this up that the, one of the textures was displaced.
Down here.
It reminds me of the walkway down under the police station in Resident Evil Raccoon City.
Won't keep up.
Attention. Harboring or aiding wanted criminals is punishable by death. Do not place yourself at risk. Report any suspicious activity immediately.
And Ellie just stands up, of course, because she's wearing a red shirt and she won't be seen against this red brick wall, which is highly intelligent.
Where are we going?
Up there. That'll get us to the North Tunnel.
How are we supposed to reach that?
Just give me a minute.
So while Joel thinks about what to do, I at least have some intelligence, as I've been down here before. We'll grab this extremely heavy dumpster, which even with its tiny wheels can defy all kinds of physics, including potholes, cracks, hills, and pretty much anything. Oops. These are very interesting locks. You can kind of just move that camera angle and you can sort of see inside there. It's just all hollow. Okay, Ellie, we're gonna go upstairs here, and this is where a bit of cinematic will begin, so we'll let that play out.
This tunnel, you use it to smuggle things?
Yep,
Like illegal things?
sometimes.
You ever smuggle a kid before?
No, that's a first. So what's the deal with you and Marlene anyways?
I don't know. She's my friend, I guess.
Your friend, huh? You're friends with the leader of the Fireflies. What are you, like, 12?
She knew my mom, and she's been looking after me. And I'm 14, not that that has anything to do with anything.
So where are your parents?
Where are anyone's parents? They've been gone a long, long time.
So instead of just staying in school, you decide to run off and join the Fireflies, is that it?
Look, I'm not supposed to tell you why you're smuggling me, if that's what you're getting at.
You wanna know the best thing about my job? I don't gotta know why. To be honest with you, I give two shits what you're up to.
Well, great.
Good.
See, like I said, attachment in this sort of setting is barely non-existent, so it's just pure coldness towards each other. Of course, it especially goes for this Ellie, as Joel, you know, lost his daughter around about the same age. Should be an adult by now. So, on Joel's birthday, his daughter gave him a present, and it was a watch. Can't view it, it's on his arm, but his other watch is broken, so she saved all the money she had for a new watch, and not sure whether it broke during the fleeing of all the chaos, or whether we just broke it recently, but he still wears it.
Is it?
What are you doing?
Killing time.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
I am sure you will figure that out.
Your watch is broken. You mumble in your sleep. I hate bad dreams.
Yeah, me too.
You know, I've never been this close to the outside. Look how dark it is. Can't be any worse out there. Can it?
What on earth do the Fireflies want with you?
Hey. Sorry it took so long. Soldiers fucking everywhere.
How's Marlene?
She'll make it. Gotta sell the merchandise. It's a lot. Wanna do this?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Think it's a bit strange that they're having us do their smuggling?
Marlene wanted to do it herself. We weren't their first choice. Or the second, for that matter. She's lost a lot of men. Beggars can't be choosers.
I just hope there's someone alive to pay us.
Someone will be around. Come on.
So we're gonna go down there through that building to towards Faneuil Hall. So might notice a few landmarks if you played Fallout 4. A little mini game.
Who's waiting for us at the drop-off?
She said there's some fireflies that have traveled all the way from another city. The girl must be important. What is the deal with you? You some bigwig's daughter or something?
Something like that. How long is this all gonna take?
If everything goes as planned, we should get you to them in a few hours. Ellie, once we get out there, I need you to follow our lead and stay close.
Yeah, of course.
Climb up and check if the coast is clear.
Now hold up. There's a patrol up ahead. All right. We're good. Come on up. Come on, kid. Watch your step.
Considering that Ellie has only just met Joel, there seems to be a slight bit of trust between her.
This rain ain't gonna do us any good.
Joel.
Holy
So
shit. I'm actually outside.
every bit of excitement counts. You got to enjoy the little things. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go through that truck there, and there's going to be an encounter. Now there's going to be a bit of violence. So if you don't like violence, don't look. It's unavoidable.
Up this way.
Okay, are you ready?
Don't do anything stupid.
Move.
Turn around, on your knees. You scan him, I'll call it in.
Put your hands on your head.
This is Ramirez at Sector 12, requesting pickup for 3 stragglers. Understood.
Look the other way. We can make this worth your while.
Shut up. Tired of shit.
Mm-hmm.
What's the ETA?
Couple minutes.
Oh, fuck. I thought we were just gonna hold him up or something.
Oh, shit. Look.
Jesus Christ. Marlene set us up? Why the hell are we smuggling an infected girl?
I'm not infected.
No? Was this lying?
I can explain.
You better explain fast.
Look at this.
I don't care how you got infected.
It's 3 weeks old.
No, everyone turns within 2 days, so you stop bullshitting.
It's 3 weeks. I swear. Why would she set you up?
I ain't buying it.
don't have time to argue.
Run.
Run! Go! Go! Move!
Fortunately, violence can be avoided here.
Holy shit!
I got 2 dead uniforms. I repeat, I got 2
Follow me.
casualties.
Quickly.
So, rather than listen to their instruction, I'm just gonna run. Because they don't notice AI and it's too long to wait.
Ellie, it's gonna be another sprint. You ready?
Sure. Yeah.
God damn it. They're everywhere.
Fortunately, we literally just blitzed past all that. That was good.
Soldiers, right there.
I see him, I see him.
We must have gotten through. Check the trenches.
Just stay back.
I don't see anything down there. Are we sure they came this way? Told otherwise?
Don't let him see you.
What I might do is...
I see him, I see him.
We must have gotten through. Check the trenches.
Just stay back.
I don't see anything down there. Are we sure they came this way?
Ah, that's what got me. It didn't even see her. Did you
Stay
see
down,
that?
don't let him see you.
Come on, Andy. Power down.
Okay, so our goal is down there.
See anything?
I want to do this perfect. Try and avoid combat at all.
We must have gotten through. Check the trenches.
All possibilities.
Stay back.
I don't see anything down there. Are we sure they came this way? Told otherwise?
Stay down, don't let him see you.
Power down.
See anything?
Clear back here. I'll have a look up ahead.
So far, so good.
Now, I don't have a brick, so we're gonna have to find something.
I hear him up ahead.
Hold up.
Shh, stay.
Okay. They'll get a recall.
Go.
I forgot to check down here. Bit of gravity defying there.
We can get through here.
Okay. Now let's hope this train is nice and oiled because it's going to make a lot of noise.
Down.
Come on, Ellie.
Alright.
Shit, another patrol. Everybody get down.
Ain't spotted us yet. Let's go around. Shh.
Two ways out of this.
Use our peripherals.
All right. Through here, come on.
Just avoided a lot of combat there.
gonna follow us down here?
We ain't sticking around to find out.
Be quiet.
That was the most. That was the most passive approach that I've ever done.
Got any idea which way?
So
different.
Yeah, this looks right. Stay close.
At least we're out of the rain.
How's it look?
Think we can squeeze through here.
alright, here we go.
Charlie Squad, report.
Shit. I got more soldiers.
Target's still on the loose, sir. Break off pursuit and report back to Sector 11.
I don't think they see us.
Acknowledge. Get to your vehicle.
Stay in the shadows.
Now, I don't know whether that would have been different depending on whether they were chasing us or not, but we're in the clear. Go in here for a quick pickup.
Are we safe?
No, they're still around. Look, take a moment to catch your breath. Joel, see if there's anything we can use in here.
Sure thing, boss.
And here we go. One thing I hate are torches like this. The dot in the middle. I really hate that.
Tess, up through here through this pipe. I think we can make it through here.
Stay very close, Sully.
Okay.
Now there'll be another encounter here, but
Whoa, wait. Jesus.
Gather up. Calling us back. We're returning to the wall. You heard the man. Load on up. Let's go.
Come on.
they won't be hanging around the area considering the high level of danger in this area. And this is basically ground zero. So this was one of the first places where they tried to remedy and they failed.
They're gone.
Look, what was the plan? Let's say that we deliver you to the Fireflies. What then?
Marlene, she said that they have their own little quarantine zone with doctors there still trying to find a cure.
Yeah, we've heard that before, huh, Tess?
And that whatever happened to me is the key to finding a vaccine.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what she said.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Hey, fuck you, man. I didn't ask for this.
Me neither. Tess, what the hell are we doing here?
What if it's true?
By the way, there's going to be some foul language.
What if, Joel? I mean, we've come this far. Let's just finish it.
Do I need to remind you what is out there?
I get it.
She does get it. Like I said, attachment. He doesn't want it to
This
happen
way.
again.
If we cut through downtown, we can hit the Capitol building by sunrise.
We hope.
Joel is a bit of a pessimist. So this area was aerial bombed. Try and contain the outbreak, but it didn't do so well. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I guess this is what these buildings look like up close.
That can just launched me.
Goddamn tall. So what happened here?
They bombed the hell out of the surrounding areas to the quarantine zones, hoping to kill as much of the infected as possible. It worked. For a little while.
So, not much to find around here except maybe the odd collectible, but as you can see, we're an hour and 42 minutes in, and had I have gone for this non-snowflake approach, thanks to Mr. Mystery Flagger, it would have taken 3 hours. So, a bit annoyed that I had to do this again. If I get flagged again, at least I've got a justifiable excuse. Gave people enough warning, enough terms and conditions.
What the hell was that?
Tess, you hear that?
Yeah. Sounded pretty far away, though.
As soon as I get this video saved, I'm going to age restrict it.
For now. Come on.
So, no excuses.
Damn, that's quite a drop.
Well, there's the Capitol building.
Yeah. We need to get around this mess.
There's one of those Capitol buildings in
This is the downtown area?
It was.
Appalachia,
Now it's a giant
Fallout
wasteland.
76. So, we've got to go up to go down, basically. And there's that building over there that I was talking about. It's called Funeral Hall. And it opened in 1743. It was the site of several speeches by Samuel Adams, James Otis, and others encouraging independence from Great Britain. It is now part of the Boston Natural Historical Park, as well as the known stop for the Freedom Trail. It is sometimes referred to as the Cradle of Liberty. It's a very, very old building. The hall was actually destroyed by fire, the original one in 1761, but with nothing but brick walls remaining, and it was rebuilt in 1762. In 1775, during the British occupation of Boston, it was used for a theatre. So, all that information courtesy of Wikipedia. This Boston has a wonderful history. It is literally the birthplace of America. Now you can go through there, or you can climb up here, doesn't matter. Makes no difference whatsoever. As for the building,
Over here.
there are 2 windows to go up. You can go in either of them. There would actually be no reason why you couldn't jump down there. We'll go through here.
Hey, Tess!
Coming.
This is where we'll come across our, well, at least for the video, our first encounters with the enemy, the corpses monsters, because I haven't filmed the prologue. Because pretty sure a snowflake would have found it offensive.
Body's pretty fresh.
Isn't that bad?
Yeah, it might be. Let's not stick around.
So we're up pretty high. So we gotta go up to go down. So we need to get there and go down there, go under the building, through the subway, and we'll slowly end up to the Boston Common.
Another one. Shit.
So it's just a few
These guys died waiting for backup.
reconnaissance, and they were ambushed by the enemy. Just have a quick nose upstairs. See rewards for those off the beaten track. Considering how badly this place was bombed and the condition of the building, it's amazing to see so many windows intact.
God damn it. Clicker.
So
That's what years of infection will do to you.
So what, are they blind?
Sort of. They see using sound.
Like bats?
Like bats. If you
So-
hear one clicking, you gotta hide. That's how they spot you.
So flashlights, they can't see. It's fortunate. But those little buds down there, they'll explode, expose the area to spores. Pretty sure that a few of them have, which makes this following movement a bit illogical, considering that, you know, it agitates the corpse, and Joel doesn't get infected whatsoever. So look how close he's got his face. So it's amazing that Joel didn't get a whiff of that.
The building feels like it's about to fall apart.
Acoustic vibrations. Now, better make a shiv because the bag was full, so we couldn't pick those scissors up, so we'll make a shiv. We need the shiv to defend ourselves from the clickers, because if they grab us, we'll have no choice. They're not human, so can't complain. But the shivs can also be used to unlock certain doors which contain little bonus goodies. So if you're missing shivs, don't have the resources, it's a bit of a loss. So you gotta really juggle your items around.
Watch your head.
Plan ahead.
Totally cool. Everything is totally cool.
Chair's static now, won't move. Hang on a second, how come her torch is better? What has she got? She got a typical L-shaped military light, just the same as me. Probably got the Fresnel lens on mine.
Give me a hand with this.
Not human.
You alright?
It's nothing.
Let's search for supplies.
That was quite a drop.
Oh, that was intense.
of these machines fell over. What'd you find, Tess? Just looking for. I never noticed this before. A few idle animations. Some alcohol for disinfecting and Molotovs. Molotovs use the same materials as health kits, so you got to juggle that too.
Appreciate it.
And very strategic. Okay, so this door here requires a shiv.
Alright.
A little bit of a reward. So you got some scissors to replace that. So make sure you always keep your items completely topped up so that you can pick up more of the stuff. Check around every corner. This is a distraction here. We'll keep the brick. None of these windows got broken.
Let's get the hell out of here.
And all those headphone users. You can really hear where the sounds are coming from. Give you an idea how crooked the building is. Like the Einstein house at Movie World.
Up there, look.
Yeesh.
Doesn't exist anymore, but I remember the young Einstein house.
Get me up there. I'll check it out.
Conveniently painted yellow, because
Just see if there's a way through.
most parkour games have that.
It's clear.
Come on, Ellie.
All right, kid, you're up.
Come on.
I don't know what happened there. Joel was supposed to help her up, but it didn't. The animation didn't work.
Let's go. Clickers?
Shit, go.
Okay, I'm going to be switching my microphone off now so you can really get a feel for the atmosphere. So anybody headphone users, turn them right up.
think that's it. Ellie, you okay?
Other than shitting my pants, I'm fine.
Let's go.
As you can hear, the game actually doesn't need a soundtrack, like a musical score or anything. The ambience really sets the mood. Evil. There's our target. The rendezvous point.
Give me a second.
So Joel's gonna move the toolbox on caster wheels up these lumps of wood without any friction or catching of the wheel on anything.
Here you go, ladies.
All right. Come on.
Stairwell's blocked. This is crazy.
Just don't look down.
Are you serious?
Last attempt at this video, I would have still been in the slums.
Don't look down. Just don't look down.
You're okay. We got a way through.
Kind of surprised that didn't fall down at the last second.
Oh boy.
Okay. I'm going to switch the microphone off again for ambience. Just know that not only will be facing a clickers in here, but ones that can there'll be infected that can see, that can hear. So we'll have to really be strategic in where we go and how we attract attention of things. We might, not sure, we might actually have to neutralize all the enemies. So violent warning, there's going to be a violence warning, so if you don't like violence, don't watch.
Runners.
I'll go check it out. Stay with the girl.
All right, come on down.
Well, since that one was no longer human, that was justifiable.
I'm impressed, Joel.
Let's just get out of here.
But these guys, they're asleep. I choked them. Except that one. That one is not. That's a soldier, so he euthanized himself. As for these guys, they were KO'd, so they'll be fine. They'll, in fact, that guy there has invited that guy over there for a barbecue. They're gonna have a good time. So, nothing to worry about here, no violence. Completely passive.
Tess, go.
All right, hold on.
Probably would have been easy just to hold the door while both dashed through, but
See? Doing all right?
we are actually. This is probably the most non-violent, or the least violent video that I've done. In fact, I think the Minecraft video I did last week was more violent than this. That llama had it coming. So
Down we go.
we came from there.
Let's get to it.
As you can see, I don't know if you can see, but the ground is literally just out there. So that was quite an adventure. Now, don't jump this way because you will die. Might look like it's a
Get through here.
little drop,
Watch your back.
but when you actually have a look, it's pretty high. Check out the I used a shiv, so better. Okay. Now the building kind of, the reason the building
After we
didn't
get
actually
back,
collapse is
we can
because
take
it
it
kind of
easy for a
fell
little while.
down first into a
Come on,
hole.
Take it easy.
Hey, you're the one always going on about laying low.
So
And you always brush me off.
Well,
going underground.
I won't this time.
I believe it when I see it.
A little bit of water here. I don't think there is anything in there. It's just there for ambience. Russell Oliver.
Through here. Tess, down here.
Yeah, we're in the subway right now, or at least a transit station. So I don't know what that was, but here's another one of those areas where you can sort of decide what you want to do. You can go in there and get all, you know, ultra violent, or you can keep the violence down to a minimum, which is what we're going to do.
Firefly.
Yep. These guys aren't doing well in or out of the city. Let's hope there's someone alive to meet us.
Okay. So it's a transit center, but it also has a, you know, your boutiques and shops and stuff. So a bit like the PATH station and the World Trade Center in New York, where it's got all the shops underground. And so we got to go into the Capitol building, which is right next to the Boston Common. That's the
See?
where the giant white swans are, where you go on the boat. And if you remember Fallout 4, there was a super mutant there that was very mutated, behemoth, and it had a swan on the back, and funny enough, its name was Swan. So when we get in here, I'm going to mute the mic, turn off your headphones, and I'll see you on the other side.
Over there, see him?
Shit. God, we're almost out. Okay, Joel, you take point. I'll watch the rear. Ellie, no matter what, you stay right on his heels. Sure. You stay sharp.
I got it. Out of this, come on. Shit.
was interesting. But as you can see, no violence. And we use those objects there to our skill.
Holy shit. We actually made it.
Everyone okay?
Yes. Let's move.
You guys are pretty good at this stuff.
It's called luck. And it is gonna run out.
Always a pessimist. So, there's the building. As you can see, there's that hall. And there's the big hole. So,
It's where we going, Tess?
There.
Capitol building's in this direction.
Down. Okay. Now, in reality, after 20 years, a car would look more like that.
Let's see what we can find.
Okay. Violence warning coming up. Though we might be able to just knock these people out and they'll wake up and they'll feel all fresh and be able to go about their zombie business. So we'll just knock her out. She's badly infected, so she'll be able to spend her last few weeks all happy. Might have to backtrack and go around. If you're lucky, you might even spot John Hancock's uniform in here, which was used by Hancock in Fallout 4. That one over there hasn't got long to live. So you can hear that one over there coughing. Oh. We're gonna have to bolt. Don't shoot her. That was self-defense.
All right.
They're recently infected.
Totally
Those soldiers
justifiable.
must have just turned.
Which means there's more in the area. We gotta go. Here we go.
So as you can see, once again, the caster wheels defy logic. I'd like to know the hardware store to buy these wheels, because they can go over any surface, just like a canyon area. Unexplained fires are a matter for the courts. Joel, I envy your strength. Nope. Keep going, Joel. Alright.
Climb on up.
Have a bit of a nose in here. This one's basically a guide on how to spot for symptoms of the sickness. So shiny.
Joel, over here.
Yep. Run.
We'll cut through this building. Yeah, that works out great this time. Sorry, I'm just saying.
You're a pessimist. We have to run, Joel. Go.
They're coming.
I know.
Okay, that's good, go.
Bit of a gore warning coming.
You got something on your shoe. Gross.
Well, no different to Jurassic Park.
Okay, how do we get out of this place?
Let's find out.
So it's another one of those little restrooms where you
So Marlene thinks you're immune?
pick up supplies and upgrade your stuff.
I mean, you must have been somewhere you shouldn't, finding an infected in the zone.
Yeah. Sneak out. I was in this military boarding school.
You sneak out?
You know, explore the city. I was in the mall when I ran into infected.
That place
Spoiler
is
alert.
completely off limits. How the hell did you get in there?
I had my ways. Anyways, one of those, what you guys call runners, bit me, and that was that.
I see.
And we can...
Were you with Marlene when you were bitten?
No. I went to her for help afterwards.
Knowing her, I'm surprised she didn't shoot you.
She almost did. Hope she's alright.
I told you. It's gonna be fun.
And that little story she discussed can be played in the Left Behind DLC contained in the main menu of the PlayStation 4 version. But don't recommend playing it until you've actually finished this game. But what really annoys me is the Game of the Year edition of The Last of Us on PlayStation 3, where it didn't actually have the product advertised on the disc. You had to download it. So when the PlayStation 3, you know, finally goes off, you won't be able to enjoy that DLC on the PS3 version. Not that that matters, because it's on the PS4, and I'm sure they'll put it on the PS5 along with Skyrim. So
Let's see what we got.
So we can upgrade the stats on the weapons with the right amount of parts. So this allows you to quick draw stuff a bit better instead of, you know, having to manage what weapons you have out. Long guns. So you can have another rifle attached to your back. Shotgun is technically a rifle, so you'll have a shotgun on one side, a rifle on the other. The pistols, so you upgrade that, you can have your handgun 9mm on one and a revolving handgun on the other side. They can also, of course, can be upgraded. You'll have Magnum versions of those. I do recommend upgrading the reload speed. But I would definitely go clip capacity first. So that one holds more ammo. That one holds less ammo but is more powerful. And pretty sure they all use the same pistol ammo. It's just pistol ammo, and it means ammo for all kinds of pistols. There's no set caliber. So sometimes it's very hard to shoot in certain situations, so fire rate might not be the best idea. Reload, well, you don't want to be caught in a difficult situation, so you want to get that gun reloaded really quick. So I'd definitely favour these two. So, upgrade that one. Upgrade that one. Can't upgrade that one because we're missing required material. So that'll do for now.
That looks good.
Alright, rest is over. That's a lot better than the workbench in Fallout 76, that's for sure. Now, is that a shiv door? Well, since that is full there, we check to see if we can make any more. Now we can pick that up. Because we don't want to equip it. Okay, another drawer. I missed that last time, but it's empty. We'll just let her search. She might find something and give it to me. So, I didn't know that. But sometimes if you just take your time, she might find something and give it to you. Test it is a ghost, by the way. She can walk right through me. It's a pretty cool fan. Alright, and now she's looping. Alright, time to go, girls. Yeah, it seems a bit odd that that's just sitting there. You know she wants to break it. Because if you played the DLC, well, you'll get the joke. But she won't break it while you're looking at her. And you know it's on purpose.
Ow,
see?
Shit!
Yeah.
Sorry, that was me.
Tess.
Sorry.
Come on, stay close to me.
You notice she was holding something when she did it. She did that on purpose. Like, it was just sitting there. Why wouldn't you? It's a Liberty Bell with a Parson Stowe inscription. There's quite a few of those scattered around America. Most, well, they're all replicas. And that goes back into that room. So, violence warning. There will be violence up here. There will be swearing. It's unavoidable. And it's scripted, so if you don't like violence and swearing, don't watch the video. And certainly do not flag it.
Shit.
What is this place?
Yeah. Some of these things are hundreds of years old.
Really? Wow.
Interested in history. These objects here are not static. Some of them can actually be moved. So you gotta be careful, that can alert the enemy. Now where did she go? Still having a look. Alright, some stuff here I must have missed. Okay, 3 on each. It's all full. What's the other thing? Alright, so a skill set. I forgot about this. Crafting speed that allows you to craft shivs and medical packs really quickly, you know, if you're in a jam. Listening mode distance, that's pretty much the first one you want to go for. And your collectibles. So we'll upgrade this with the those. Alright, so now we can actually see Tess at a greater distance back there, which is handy because there's going to be a lot of enemies up here. So here we go. I thought that's what the case was. This thing here is blocking that, so it's scripted.
All right, watch your head.
All right, go, go, go!
Joel!
I'm alive. I'll make my way around.
Look, they're here!
Tess?
Run! Run!
Alright, so we've got multiple enemies in here. We've got runners and clickers. So remember, the runners can hear, they can see. However, they can be knocked out. The clickers, on the other hand, they're not human, so they have to be neutralized. They also can't see the flashlight. So,
Tess.
it's best to avoid them, otherwise you use up your shivs. But you should go and knock out the runners. I will turn off the microphone so you get a feel of the ambience.
Tess. Tess. Shit.
There's another one of those reward rooms. So be careful with these. These are non-static. They will alert the enemy. Maybe on a more difficult level. Okay, so once again, a warning of violence. It's gonna get ugly here. This will be unavoidable. It's scripted, so if you don't like violence, don't watch this. And certainly do not flag this video.
I'm fine. Guys, get in here! The girl!
Shit.
Over here!
Got hairy for a minute there.
Oh, shit.
We gotta find a way across. There she is. That's our building.
Stand back. Watch your step as you're going out, because it's going to be a little... So is that everything you hoped for?
Jury's still out. But man, you can't deny that view.
Come on, this way. Hey, let's pick it up. Look, we're almost done. Stay focused.
Yes, ma'am.
It's right around this corner. Come on.
Let's keep moving, kid.